Hey everyone, welcome back to another Kevin's Creations here on Geektopia Island. I'm Kevin, and we're back to showcase a brand new deck on the channel that we've showed, and it's super fun. It's a super interesting deck. I do have to give a shout out to Ruler School because I got an inspiration from them on it, and it's really, really cool. I just changed a couple of different things, but I really like the idea of it, so shout out to Ruler School for that. But it is called Sealed by the Grave, and it is with the Ruler Brunhild, the Rune one. She's super fun. She hasn't been seen in a while, but that card's insanely good, and it was good back then, and it's still good now. So Brunhild and Brunhild Colorless Spirits is what she judgments. So she's a Divinity 10. So you have a rune deck. You can only play up to 10 Divinity in it. You can have up to 5 cards and 10 Divinity total. And if you go over that, you can't play them. It has to be up to 10. So as long as your rune deck is 10 Divinity, you're good. Judgments for 4 and energizes for a white. And then when she flips, she enters, puts target Resonator from your graveyard into the field, and she's a 12/12 flyer. Super, super good. So you're pretty much going to use this as a way to like play control variant, and you have different stuff like Kaguya, the Sealed God of the Moon. She is a green and a white for 1. Enter, cancel target spell, quick cast, rune 2. You may pay 1 less to play this card if you control 5 Resonators, exactly 7 stones and 5 cards in the graveyard. She also gains flying, and this card deals damage to an opponent. You draw 7 and recover 7 entities you control, or 7 magic stones. Sorry, she's super good. Just the fact that you're like, hey, pay 2 mana, counter a spell is insane. And you get a body to make your side better. So good. So good. Next up, we also have Alice, Zeus Incarnate, which is a white and blue for 1 for an 8/8. She has all races, so it helps you do other kind of shenanigans. You can pay 1 of each color, remove target entity from the game, and then as long as there's a Resonator, Chant, Addition, Magic Stone in your graveyard, this card gains +2/+2, Drain, Eternal, First Strike, Flying, Precision, and Swiftness. So you literally get just free low value out of all of her if you have one of all those things, and she's just 10/10 beater. She's mostly there to like in the game for us. She's not like a super pivotal part of the deck, but she's there to help. Next up is Dark Alice, Rabbit Princess. She is 1 white, 2/5. Quick cast, cards in your graveyard cannot be the target of chance spells or abilities your opponent control or remove from the game. And then enter, you draw a card, discard, and you repeat this process. And if you have one of each thing, she adds all the mana in your discard. We also have our boy Laurite, because, you know, he's there. He's going to be good. He's always good. Athenia, the Deity of Harvest and Corruption. She's 3 mana for an 8/8. Enters, you choose one or both. And if you have Rune 1, you choose both, which is untap 3 stones or tap 3 of your opponent's stones. Or rest all magic stones your opponent controls. And you remove any number of cards, or you remove your opponent's graveyard or put any number of cards from your graveyard back into your deck. So it sets up your Kaguya to haiku, essentially. And then the other major creature we have is Pandora. She's like the linchpin of the deck, and honestly, she's 2 mana for 4/7, so she's hard to kill. Whenever Jerry's in your control blocks, put a 1/1 counter on it. Neat, just extra thing, but really she does this. Release the seal abilities of all light cards and spells you control. Which is nuts, because Brad brought with him a lot of really cool seal cards. We're using the Black Witch, because, you know, she helps your opponent not search. And then Windia is a way to just protect you when you need it. We also have Dark Sun, which kills anything you need it to. They just have to banish something. Number 13, which is free counterspell, because free counterspells are good counterspells. We have the Mysteries of Almerius, which is Seal 10. Put up to 3 target non-magic stone cards from your graveyard into your hand. So you literally get to loop your deck as long as you have Pandora in this, and like 1 in your hand and 1 in your graveyard. You just get to keep looping it because you're like, cool, play this, do it over and over. Then the Mysteries of Zero. It is a white and a green. Destroy up to 5 target non-magic stone entities. Who doesn't want to pay 2 mana to kill 5 things? Everybody does. And then lastly, we have Tea Party, because, you know, free quick cast dudes is quick cast dudes. The stones are really simple. We're playing Magic Stone of Moonshade, the white-black 4C stone, and the green-white 4C stone. And then her runes, they're really the pivotal part. Blade of Faith, which is pay 3 less to play this if your ruler is Brunhild, which it is. Remove target resident from the game. Power of Immortality, returns a dude, protects a dude, essentially. Harvesting Season is your setup card. You pay this at the start of the game. Your turn 1, you're like Milton, and then you have a whole bunch of stuff to deal with. You get Einherjar Summons, which is puts a human from your graveyard into play. Card's insanely good in this deck just because Harvesting Season do this is a thing. So you get a free 2-drop. And then finally we have Dispel, which is 1 white, destroy target addition or gain 1,000 life. So it helps you kill dude additions if you need to, or just helps in the aggro matchup. Overall, though, this deck is super fun. It's super disgusting if it gets set up. You cannot, like, if they have a Pandora and 2 of the white-blue cards and any number of number 13s, you don't win. Because they just get to counter whatever you're doing as long as they just get to. It's kind of dumb. If you watched our gameplay, you would have seen that happen. Overall, though, this deck is super fun. It's super easy. It's definitely a really good contender. It's just a slower kind of deck, so make sure you're playing that and make sure you know what you're doing. But check it out, guys. Let us know what you think about it down below. See y'all again next time. Goodbye. Make sure you subscribe to our channel, guys, and hit that like, and then also click that bell so you get all the updates and notifications on our channel. And then send us any comments down below so we make sure we get them.
And just to remind you that we are actually streaming on Twitch now, where we do all our deck brawls and also video game content. And also remind you that we do have a Patreon, and we like to go ahead and thank Patreons. So thank you. We love you.
Boom.